All right, guys, here we are down at Golf Central tonight in the little chipping area.
Yep.
My favourite area.
Yeah, well, you spend so much time here, mate.
Yeah.
Hey?
Flum.
Yep.
Tonight we've got the Callaway wedges. Now, these are the MD4s.
Yep.
They went MD2s forged, MD3s cast, MD or Mac Daddy forged.
Yep.
MD4s cast. Now, straight away you can't tell the difference between a cast and a forged. I don't really feel like you go, oh geez, that's cast because it feels clunky or whatever.
Nah.
No. Cool.
No.
Cool. 4 different grinds.
Yep. So that's what I'm interested in.
Correct.
Because,
so I'll take that one away. So you've got 4 different grinds, 2 different colours. So there's your black-headed one there, and then there's your chrome-headed one there.
Yep.
I rather the black-headed one.
I like the chrome.
Yeah, there you go, good. I don't know, I think the head looks almost smaller behind the ball in the black, and I think, and I put it down, and I really like that. I've mucked around a little bit with this 58-degree S grind a little bit. We played City in Toowoomba, I mucked around with it. I actually did not mind that at all in the S grind. I thought I was more of a C grind, but the more and more I muck around with these, the more and more I feel like I'm an S or thereabouts.
Right, beautiful. So
cool.
now
What are the grinds?
I want you to explain all the different grinds.
So the grinds. So let's go from say the highest to the low, or let's go the lowest to the highest bounce.
Yep.
I think C grind's the lowest.
I've got the X.
All right. So C grind is the lowest bounce at 8 degrees of bounce.
Yep.
Then you've got, I think, 10 degrees of bounce on 2 of them. What do you got? 12 there. So the S grind in the 60 is 10 bounce, and then you've got the W grind and the X grind in 12 bounce.
Yep.
Cool. So basically, the C grind in the close-up, you'll be able to see it. You can see that the trailing edge, the back edge of the club, in the heel, in the middle, and in the toe has been taken away.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a little bit easier for you to open it up and be able to muck around with it a little bit more. And I like how Callaway have done this, and I'll get to it in a second. The 2 middle ones, you've got the S grind, which you can just see a little bit on the back edge has been taken off in the close-ups. Not much. So this is more of a square face one.
Yep.
The W grind, which is a wide sole grind, same sort of thing as the S grind, more bounce and a wider sole. There's really nothing been taken off though. So again, square face. Then you have the new X grind, kind of like a C grind but more aggressive. So it's actually gone higher bounce, so 12 degrees of bounce in the 60.
Yep.
And they've taken a lot more off the back and off the toe area and the heel area.
But I can see it.
In the close-up, you're going to be able to see it. So
which one did you prefer, the S?
the S. So basically the S and the W, those two, they are designed a little bit more for squarer face. You can still open them up a little bit, but it's basically designed for kind of moderate to steeper angles of attack and softer mid sort of conditions. Anyway, you got to get fit as well. So, but this is more square face stuff, and then you got the X grind and the C grind, which is a little bit more of your open face, a bit more relief heel and toe. So as you open it up, it stays closer to the ground.
So which one did you think you would prefer?
I thought I'd be C grind and the lower bounce, but even I thought, oh, the X grind would be really good. Mucked around with it, didn't really like it.
All right.
So for me, S grind for me seems really good.
Which one for me?
You probably, because you tend to add a bit of loft, and you'll probably be either one of those two. So even though you don't open the face too much, you tend to add a little bit more loft. I tend to be a bit more de-lofty and a little bit more handle draggy. I'm going to hit a couple over here.
Which way are we going?
Mate, you're in my way. Well, what do you think, Richo, by the looks of them? They've also got new grooves. They've got groove specific. Sorry, they've got groove specific. Loft specific grooves. So they basically change the groove or the sharpness of the groove as they get down into your 60s and your 58s and all that. There's also an extra groove on the bottom there.
Look, I like the look of them. Look, I like the shiny ones, definitely. Right, I like the look of them. Like the little crimpling bit around the bottom, gives it a bit of a traditional sort of look. A bit like the irons. So I think they look pretty good. Like I said, I've only hit one of them. I had a hit of the X grind.
Oh, you did?
Yep. I don't think that was too bad. Yeah, I like them.
Well,
like I said, I like this thing.
Yeah,
It's
the
just
same
looks
zone.
traditional to me.
Exactly, I totally agree. And I think that's where Callaway's doing a really good job. They've also got these little drilled holes out of here, which they've had in their previous ones as well, basically taking center of gravity, making it, well, from the bottom and moving it a little bit higher, which gets you a slightly lower ball flight, gets you a little bit more spin. So there's a couple of different reasons why they do that, but you need to get fit, guys. I mean, wedge fitting and putter fitting are probably the two least fitted things I'm pretty sure out there. It's pretty basic to get a wedge fit, but it certainly changes the way that that you play the game as well. I kind of feel that the more loft there is, the flatter it should be, just because you tend to open the face and you manipulate it a little bit more. But you also needed to figure out what sort of player you are as well.
They sit very nice on the ground.
Sorry, was that X grind?
That's the C grind.
Okay, go grab the X grind and then have a, we got one or two left, go have a muck around with that. But the way that they're basically working, the S grind, square face, W grind, pretty much square face, X and the C grind are a little bit more of your versatile.
That's the one for me.
Open face sort of ones. So is this the X, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So there you go. So that's
probably
a little bit higher bounds.
Yeah.
But it's more aggressive in regards to the grind. So
Yep. But just my chipping action, which is
unusual,
different.
Guys, it feels really good. Like, even though they're not, there's also in between the grooves, there's a whole lot of other million grooves.
Yep.
That's just surface roughness. That'll wear off eventually. That's really it. I mean, they feel mint. They look really good behind the ball. What more do you want?
No, they're nice. They feel very nice coming off, and like I said, just the way they sit there.
Well, what I like is they've simplified the grinds. Even though it's 4 grinds,
Yep.
2 of them are a little bit more versatile, open face, mucking around.
Yep.
The other 2 are a little bit more square face to slightly open. It's that simple.
Yep. I think that's good. It does cover. Like I said, I tack the ball a bit sort of steeper. Some people
Steeper than you
it.
add loft.
Yeah.
So even though your angle of attack's steep, you add loft, so you use the bounce a bit more than I do.
Yep. So, but it does give you some different options, doesn't it? So you can go
Of course
out
it does.
there. Like I said, I thought the first one, the C grind, was not too bad.
Yeah.
But then I thought this one was even better.
Correct.
So that's the idea of going out and hitting some, isn't it?
Correct, guys.
Find a
Go
day
check
where
them out. You can't really tell that it's not forge. There's not that many on the market. Anyway, cast your grooves are going to stay a little bit sharper for a little bit longer anyway.
Yeah, well, that's what I reckon, isn't it? That lasts
Just a little
longer,
bit longer.
But yeah,
Check them out.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, they are good. For me, the black, RICHO likes the chrome. I think the black looks a little bit smaller, especially in your 58 and stuff like that. So, too easy.
Yep.
Guys, go check them out. New MD4s. Really worth a look. An extra groove down there. Doesn't hurt when I knife them.
When we all knife them.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers, guys. We'll see you next time.